So we are in French Polynesia, whale season 2025, and we keep coming into conversations with other travelers about French Polynesia versus the Maldives. We did the Maldives for our honeymoon in 2022, and I couldn't find a lot of information when we booked that trip on, American type resorts versus local islands. And it came up in conversation here in French Polynesia multiple times of what did we think was better. Surprisingly, my wife, who is an adventurous, how do I describe her? Solo, I don't know. You'll get to know her through the videos. But, it's 6 a.m. in French Polynesia, and she's out there on a kayak right now. I haven't even finished my breakfast yet. So that is a good description of my wife. Surprisingly, she liked the American resort the best. And she's the type of woman that will travel, stay in a hostel, live off of foraged berries she found on the side of the road to save a penny to be able to go on a whale dive. Me, I am not a huge travel person. I like being home. I like family. I'm the exact opposite of her. I like comfort, all those things. I liked the local islands. So check out the American resort first, then we'll talk about it, and then we'll look at the local one.
No, just wow. Too exciting. Wow. Baby, they just tell us everything. They take pictures. Oh my gosh, the bathtub and the.
So that's a taste of the American resort, American type resort. And I say American type resort because in the Maldives, they don't drink alcohol due to their religion. But when you stay on a resort type island, you can drink alcohol because it's an American resort. And all the workers are flown in from local islands to work there. And you can consume alcohol, you can wear a bikini. Nobody's gonna say anything to you. And this is the main reason I wasn't a fan of that type of island, was because it feels like everybody is there to please you because of the amount of money you spent. So to me, it's not even the resort style island, we spent probably 20 grand in a week versus the local island, we may have spent 2 grand in 2 weeks. But it wasn't like I didn't like it because of the amount of money. I don't care about that. You can always make more money. It doesn't matter. It just felt like everybody was there because of the amount of money you spent. When you show up, they're playing music, they're putting leis on you, the golf cart's ready to take you to your overwater bungalow. It's amazing, don't get me wrong. But to me, it's just not genuine or authentic. Now, for our honeymoon, yeah, it's incredible to be treated like that. We've never really experienced anything like that before, having an overwater bungalow with a hammock on it and the bathtub on the back, room service. It was outstanding. But unless it's your honeymoon, or unless there's some amazing deal you found, which we did, we were there in the rainy season, the off season, which we didn't experience any bad weather, and I think our room was like $500 a night, which apparently is an incredible deal, my wife says. I guess that's like when I buy a rifle and I tell her it was an incredible deal because it was $700. She doesn't understand all the accessories, and the optic alone was $5,000. But anyways, so unless it's that, I just don't really see the point of going there. You can get that anywhere. You can go to the Hilton in French Polynesia and get that. You can go to You can go to the Bahamas and stay at a resort and get that. So I don't know, it's just not a unique experience. And this is a little taste of the local island.
You're supposed to say, put that tongue away. I'm still recovering from what happened. You heard? Maybe I'm still recovering. No. Look at that surfboard rocks. Oh, there's a swing. Wait, turn around. Oh, you do? Okay. I don't know. I'm so turned around. Do we?
I don't know.
No, we have to check out that swing. That's what the hype was about. Or if we see another one. Maybe, I don't know. I think, do we have to turn around?
You what?
Just my legs only.
Oh my
It's
god.
actually really comfortable.
Yeah. Thanks.
There we go. This is enough for me. I get the sensation.
Du fast ikke helt med det, hva'? Det er fast ikke helt.
So that you're gonna sit.
On the local island, you see culture and tradition. You see men out spearfishing, dragging a raft behind them that they built themselves. There's nowhere to buy alcohol. If you want to party, you go to the beach or you go to a local coffee shop in town that's open till midnight and you drink coffee with all the locals and laugh and have a good time. But everybody was genuinely nice, not because they were trying to get something from you. For example, we met a gentleman that wanted to give us a tour of the island. And I was like, I was skeptical, but you know, I meet my wife in the middle. She will jump in the back of a random van in Utah and go for a ride with somebody. I don't trust my next door neighbor at home. So, you know, we met in the middle, and when I travel prepared. I can't carry a weapon, but I carry first aid supplies on me, you know, flashlights. I always have a knife, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm not too fearful of what could happen. I'm just more cautious, prepared, and try to avoid putting myself into situations that I might not be able to get out of. So it was just one guy. I decided to let him take us on a tour of the island. He was super nice, gave us a tour of the entire island, and then when he dropped us off, he wouldn't let me pay him. I tried very hard, but he wouldn't accept it. And he said, I'll be back at 8. I want to pick you guys up to have dinner with my family. And, you know, after riding around with him for an hour and getting to know him, I felt a lot more comfortable, but I was definitely taken aback. You know, it's not normal in America. So he picks us up at 8 and brings us to his home where there's probably 15 family members, and explains that all the men have been out all day spearfishing to get us dinner. All the women were out in the fields pulling fresh vegetables and fruits to make us dinner. And they set up a table for us in the kitchen, while in the meantime, all the men from the family ate inside and all the women ate outside. And this isn't 1940, this is 2022. It's just that's how they were raised, it's their culture. And, you know, they made a table for us. We ate with our hands like they do. They even went as far as setting out the one set of silverware that they had to make us feel comfortable. It was just an absolutely incredible experience. The nicest people I've ever met in my life. Wouldn't accept a penny from us. They just wanted to welcome us into their home and show us, you know, their local culture and tradition and what it was like to live there. And I was blown away. And I even told them, like, hey, if you ever come to America and somebody invites you over for dinner, just say no. It's a trap. Like, they're gonna kill you or something. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was just, that is one of the main reasons I loved the local island, is nobody wanted anything from you. Everybody was genuinely nice. You felt safe everywhere you were, and there was so much to experience and do. The American resort, they control your movements. They take you to the massage rooms. They bring you food to your room. They pick you up for a snorkel tour. The local island, you just rent a moped and go and talk to people and find out what to do and, you know, who to book a dive through. And if you don't feel like doing anything tomorrow, you don't do anything tomorrow. If you feel like doing something, you get out of bed and you go do something. Like, you could see the locals took us out to their like mud flats where they take their families to go and have fun. Everybody jumps in the mud and, you know, has fun for the day. There's just so much to do, and it's just so like genuine and actually fun. In addition to the fact that we spent a quarter of the money that we spent at the resort type island. I hope the video was informative. Let me know if you'd like me to do one on French Polynesia, as this is our first trip ever to French Polynesia. And yes, my wife is still out there kayaking. Actually completely lost sight of her. I have no idea where she is. We're supposed to be packing to go back to Tahiti. We're in Moorea now, so hopefully she's back soon. But let me know in the comments if I should do one on French Polynesia or anywhere else that we've been. The Bahamas, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Hawaii, Costa Rica, Colombia, Puerto Rico, anywhere in the States. We've been to a ton of places, especially Florida, where we're from, you know, the Springs. If there's any content ideas you have, drop it in the comments, let me know.